Hey everybody, it's QSTORM. It's been a while since I've posted a video. Just been busy, and most of you may know for the last 2-3 days I've been laid up. Came down with something really fierce. And I'm just now recovering, getting back on my feet. But I had to drag myself out of bed to record this because last night we got what's being touted as the final trailer to Star Wars 7, The Force Awakens. Now, let me just first say, doesn't matter what I say about this trailer. This film is critic-proof. The trailer is critic-proof. I'm gonna be there opening night, IMAX, 3D, whatever format they shoot this in, 4K, 8K, whatever they shoot it in. It cost me $50. I'm gonna be there opening night. Now, having said that, what did I like about the trailer? Well, what I liked about the trailer mainly is that it looks like John Boyega's character is going to play a larger role in the film, and that's great. I thought he was amazing in Attack the Block. I think he's got a great look. He has a leading man look, and I'm excited to see him in the film. It'll be interesting to see a person of color possibly leading a Star Wars film, which leads me to one issue that I've been seeing on the internet over the last 24 hours. That is people that are willing to boycott this movie because there's a black character in the film, I guess. I'm not really sure. It doesn't make any sense to me. I've also read because the cast is much more diverse, and that they believe that the film is, because of that, the film is anti-white. Well, to those people, I just say, grab a hold, because you had the first century, this next century is ours. Political correctness is taking over, and in some cases I don't like it in terms of, rendering white characters or traditionally white characters black, but in this case, this is an original character. I've got no problem, and I welcome the fact that it's a black actor playing what looks like a lead role. So if you don't want to show up, I got no problem with that. We don't want you. Other things I liked about the trailer, well, see, that's the problem. I really felt underwhelmed by this trailer. The other trailers that I saw, they revealed the Millennium Falcon being chased by TIE fighters. They revealed the X-Wing fighter just flying in formation over the lake or the ocean, whatever that was. They revealed Han and Chewie.
We're home.
That's always great. They revealed R2 and what looks like Luke's hand. Who knows? So that got the blood flowing. That got me pumped. They also revealed the female who's being speculated as Han and Leia's daughter. We see more of her, but she's still not really doing anything. We see one shot of her, but that's pretty much Star Wars and people shooting laser rifles. We see the TIE fighters chasing the Millennium Falcon again. We see a dogfight with TIE fighters and X-Wings. And that's not bad, but it just seems to me that we're mining territory that we've already done over the course of the previous 6 films. Let me go into that a little deeper. I mean, and I've said this many times. We've seen 6 films thus far. Now, side note, the prequels to me don't exist. I know the prequels are a part of canon, but I accept that begrudgingly. Having said that, over those 6 films, we have seen time and time again Jedi and rebels fighting the Empire, fighting stormtroopers. This trailer gives me the impression that we're going to be covering that same ground again. This trailer gives me the impression that the antagonist is going to be a version of Darth Vader Light. I believe the character's name is Kylo Ren. I'm not really sure. But it's the character that's dressed all in black robes, flowing black robes with a black metal faceplate. I mean, can you be more obvious? I've already seen Darth Vader. They even have a shot of Darth Vader's crushed mask. I don't know how they retrieved that, but don't give me the same thing that I've already seen. Let's do something original. I just got to think that in a galaxy far, far away, there's got to be more, there's got to be other threats that can be encountered other than the Empire. There's got to be something else that the rebels and the Jedi can fight. So I was a little disappointed that it looks like this film is just going to be a redux of all of the things that we've seen in the 6 films prior. I didn't see Luke. I mean, I'm not sure what to make of that. So far, all we've seen is his hand touching R2, and we're assuming that that's his hand. Does this mean he's not playing that big a part in the film, even though all the advanced material indicates that he is? Or maybe it's just it's going to be a surprise reveal, and maybe a lot of it does have to do with him. I don't want to speculate. I would have liked to have seen Mark Hamill in the trailer. We did see Leia and Han, which was cool, but it was a very quick shot. There's another shot where we see Han telling someone, I'm going to assume it's Finn and Rey, I think her name is, that the dark side and the Jedi are real.
It's true. All of it.
Which tells me that part of this film is going to be spent convincing people that what we've just saw in the last 3 films not too long ago actually took place, that the Jedi actually existed. Now, these characters, 30 years after the events of Return of the Jedi, these characters may not know that the Jedi actually existed since they were wiped out in the prequels. But, I mean, we, the audience, we all know. So I hope they don't take a lot of time explaining the history of the Jedi to these new characters, because we, the audience, we're clued in. We can jump ahead of all that. Now, again, having said all that, will I be there? As soon as I finish recording this, I'm going to try to go on Fandango, which I heard crashed, and I'm going to try to buy my tickets now. I'm going to go see it. But I got to say, J.J. Abrams, you went out on a limb with a lot of what you felt were changes to Star Trek. You took some risks. I think they failed, but you took risks. You tried to make it something new. I'm hoping that when I see this Star Wars film, I'm not going to feel like I'm revisiting the same story beats that I've seen in the first 6 films. Again, I'm going to repeat it ad nauseum. I really don't want the main central story to be rebels fighting the Empire, because we've seen it before. Listen, bottom line, come December 18th, I'm going to be there. So given that, I'm going to take the approach for the first time of one of my podcasting associates. I'm going to wait and see. Shout out to Sean Hill of Hill Street Views. You know, how bad could it be, right? It's Star Wars, like I keep saying. I want something new. I want something fresh. I want something original. Take the story someplace else than where it's already been. But December 18th, we shall see. And that's the martini.